Well, guys, it's coming towards the end of the season. We're past the January transfer window. We're at a special stage of the season where it is cup fever. We've got the second leg of the Europa League second round. We are taking a 3-1 win into that game. So if we can just hold on, we will get through to the quarters. We've also got a quarter-final clash against Norwich City. So hopefully we can do what we did against them in the EFL Cup and beat them again. Let's get into it. Hi guys, and welcome to episode 26 of Championship to Champions with Birmingham City. You join us at the late stage of March. We're flying through the season, as you can tell. We've just got a few things to get through just before we get into the match. And the first one I want to show you is our new striker coming in at the end of the season. And that is Donnell Malin, and he's from PSV. Not too bad at all. Really nice physicals. Really good finishing, dribbling, first touch. He'll just come in as a backup to Lozek. He might take Lozek's place, we don't quite know yet. Although, looking at that, he's very much in contention for a starter next season. Since you were last with us, we've been through a number of games, as you can tell. You last joined us at Arsenal, where we drew 1-1 with Upamecano, getting a nice debut goal. We then got absolutely shocked by Derby. They came out the stocks and just destroyed us in the first half. At that point, panic started to set in. The tactic looked like it was not working. As you can tell, we lost 3-1 to Derby. We then went to Valencia in the Europa League first leg, and we got beaten 2-1. Morata scoring a 94th minute winner, and that kind of knocked the wind out of me, to be honest. I started to panic a little bit. We drew 1-1 with Everton. This is where I started to experiment a little bit with the tactics. We then beat, and we just about got through against Valencia. To be honest, it was touch and go. Beat them 1-0, so we went through on aggregate on away goals, which was great. This is when I started to make a change, and I'll show you the tactic shortly. But we beat Watford. Did we beat Watford? Yeah, we did beat Watford, sorry. But no, we beat Crystal Palace first. I'm jumping ahead again. Sorry. 7-2. That was a great game. Goals galore, as you can see. Upamecano scoring 2. Eddie Nketiah scoring a lovely hat-trick. Chong and Greece are also getting in on it. So you can see it was a bit of a changed squad. Just because I didn't think that much of the FA Cup. I was more worried about the Premier League, to be honest. I don't really want us to slip out the Champions League spots. Which, as you can see, when we destroyed Watford 6-0. And what I'll do now, I'm just going to show you Watford's own goal. Because it was a doozy, to be honest. Yeah, this goal was very much... It reminded me of Enkelman's own goal against Blues. You know, for Aston Villa. I mean, he just taps it into his own net from a throw-in. Fantastic. After Watford, we went to Atlanta. No, Atlanta went to us, actually, came to us. And we beat them 3-1. They also have got two of our ex-players, Zimanski and Herrera. So it was nice to see both of them play. It's also nice to see Zimanski score against us, just to give the fans something to cheer about. Obviously, when we were 3-1 up, it was great. If it would have been 1-1 or 1-0 to them, I would have been... I wouldn't have been thinking, yeah, it's a nice goal, actually. I'd have probably been furious. We then beat Leeds 6-1, and this was a really, really good win, because Leeds were at one point behind us. They were 5th. So to beat them 6-1 and put down a marker like that to say, right, we're staying in this position is really, really good. And as you can see, Man City are 5 points ahead of us. They've only got they've played 2 more games than us. So we could go into third if we start winning. If we take a look at the tactic, the new tactic as we'll call it, the brand new tactic, you can see that what I've done, I've made a few changes. We've still got the original tactic there. It's okay. It works sometimes. Obviously it doesn't work, as you can see against Derby, but this tactic is like pure domination. We are scoring for fun now. As you can see, we've gone for a 4-2-3-1 now. With Jones pushing forward, he was on the left. The only problem with this formation is that I just don't see where Dwight McNeil's going to come into it. Lozek is really good as an inside forward. Troy Parrott has suddenly started turning it on. So he's going to be more of a... It's not. I don't want to say it's nice that he's injured, but it does give me chance to play other players like Antanga. For 3.8 million, Antanga has been a fantastic purchase. He's been great for me. Absolutely great. Look how quick he is. He just runs up the wing like nothing. He's fantastic. But yeah, this is the new formation. we've kind of gone for a. In terms of roles, I've tried to make it balanced in terms of attack, support, and defend. More support and attack. But I thought I'd knock Williams up a little bit because he plays quite well in this formation. Liberato, when he plays, he's great in this formation as well. He must be injured. Yeah, he is. He's suspended. But what we'll do, I'll just make a few changes and then we'll come back for the match. Okay, we are back, guys, and I've just made a few changes just to get people who haven't got full fitness. I'm just going to give them a rest. We are 3-1 up against Atalanta. I know it's away. I have got full confidence in the team. Obviously, I've got Eric Boye playing complete wing-back on attack, so I'm expecting him to get a couple of goals. Maybe. If we take a look at the squad, we've got Souza, Lard, Upamecano, Diop, Boye, Royce and Guisa in the midfield, followed by Lozak and Keita, Atanga, and Troy Parrott leading the line. And Troy Parrott's been really good leading the line. So we'll get into the squad now. We'll get into the match. And here we go, guys. We are into the match. Hopefully we can continue the form that we've started with in the last few games. And what it seems to be with this tactic is that we're not very good defensively, to be honest. We do concede a lot of chances, but we also make a lot of chances. We're a lot more clinical with this formation. I mean, the old formation was good. We had a lot of ball. We had a lot of the highlights. We had a lot of possession. We had a lot of shots, to be honest. But they were either outside the box or it was from a winger. So you'd see a winger run up the side and he'd either sky it or just hit it straight at the keeper. And I think what I realised is that because I had two inside forwards, it was going to be like that anyway. And both inside forwards and Keita, come on. Well, there's almost nearly 1-0 there. Not too bad so far, 11 minutes in. It looks like we are controlling the game. We've got 0.46 expected goals. Upamecano, if you can continue that run, mate. Almost. He has been a fantastic purchase. I know I spent nearly like 78 million on him, but worth every penny, to be honest. He's just great. And with Samuel Umtiti, because the two pairing at the moment is Upamecano and Umtiti, and they do play really well together. They both get on the corners and stuff like that, so it's nice. 7 shots so far, not too bad. And I know that says we get a lot of shots on target, but this isn't showing it really. Oh, that was a bad ball, that was. That was a really bad ball, who was there? And Keita. Come on, Lard, there we go. Royce is running with the ball. What I did realise with the old formation as well, especially with Declan Rice, is that he'd lose the ball a lot as I had him on deep line playmaker. So he'd hold the ball up, but then he'd just lose it because he wouldn't know where to pass it because all my players would have run forward by then. That should be a penalty. There we go. Come on, VAR. And that is Yonder Herrera, ex-Blues. I think he wants us to go through, to be honest. Yeah, if we can get this goal, I think this is game, set and match, to be honest. I think we're through then. We can be a bit more... We can relax a little bit then. Be a bit more comfortable. I can bring off a few players. Although we have only got Norwich in the FA Cup. So it's not... Oh, Les Lozak again. What is it with penalties in this team? I need to check my penalty takers. Because I'm pretty sure they're pretty high. Like they're in like the 15s and stuff like that. But it's like flipping a coin whether or not they're going to score. Honestly, every time we get a penalty, I'm like, well, we're probably not going to score, to be honest. So yeah, I need... Kind of like you get those goalkeepers, like Souza, who's a free kick specialist. He's got like 15 or 14 free kick taking. I need someone like that. Someone who fits into the squad, but has got like specialist penalty taking. And I also need specialist throw-ins because I've currently got my long throw-ins on. But when Liberato is playing, because he's not that strong at penalties, he's not strong at penalties anyway, actually. He missed one for us in a shootout. So I'm not lying. But because he's not strong in... Oh, that should have been in. Because he's not strong in throw-ins, he kind of misses the box. So we've got all our players in there waiting for the ball. And he throws it to about there. To just outside the 18-yard box. And it just gets recycled and then they've got an attack. So I need to think about that, to be honest. I can't get rid of Liberato. He's great. He's fantastic. I don't understand how I found him, to be honest, because I'd have never have searched in the Australian League. He just turned up on one of my scout reports. I was like, oh, he looks okay. 28 million, I'll take him. And I'm usually quite good with bargains, but I think now, as you get later into the seasons, it's quite hard to get players for cheap. I find that on every FM that the value of players just rockets. It's just skyrocketing all the time. Like Upamecano, you could get him for 41 million first season. It's cost me 78, so nearly 80 million. And Jude Bellingham's cost me 108 million this season. I've spent 335 million transfer budget. Our bank balance at the start of the season was 112 million. It's now minus 2 million. So you can imagine that the board aren't happy with me at the moment. I need to win at least the Europa League and the FA Cup for them to be okay with me. Otherwise, I think my head's ready for the block. Can you just imagine being sacked because of that? And I'm outside of the wage budget. I'm like 200k over the wage budget. That's probably to do with Thiago signing a player that hasn't got a work permit for 75k, who's just going to rot in there. And I'm pretty sure I've given him a 3-year contract as well. So that's a lot of money wasted. Yeah. I'm an idiot. But so far it's been okay. In terms of shots and the game itself, we've been all over them. We've made it look very comfortable. If we'd have scored that penalty, it would have been great. Although I can't really moan in terms of possession and shot chances and stuff like that. Royce almost. Their keeper's had a fantastic game so far, 7.8. Oof, that was a fantastic save. And I don't know if that was Upamecano or Sousa then. They both went through. I'm pretty sure it was Upamecano with a diving save. Diving header? I hope he didn't dive and save because that'll be a penalty. Right, let's make a couple of changes then, guys. I'm going to bring on Curtis Jones, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to swap them two around now. There we go. I think Curtis Jones is really strong in this formation. Really, really strong. And shall I take off Baye for Nico Williams? We might see some more. Yeah, we'll have to take you off as well. We might see a few more chances now that Baye's not on. Now that we've got Nico Williams running up the wing and crossing. Declan Rice with a run to Lard. Might change him to inverted wing back since he's right footed. Come on, guys. Any time now, take a shot. I know you want to show off your fancy passing and that, but we need a goal. Because if Atlanta get one, bums on seats, then it's squeaky bum time. Because if they get another, they're going to go through on away goals. So if you could, stop messing about. To Rice. Edwards, yes. No? Free kick. Parrott was off. Okay. That's not too bad. We're winding down the game now. As you can see, 22 shots to their 6, 60% possession. And this is away to Atlanta, who are quite strong. They're quite a strong Italian league side. I wouldn't say they're as strong as Napoli. Although this year I'd say they are. In terms of real life, I think they're quite a strong side. They've played some really good football, actually. But we've just made it look routine, to be honest. Say that, they're going to score now, aren't they? No, Sousa, nice, lovely. Lovely Sousa there. Another one of my fantastic purchases. And I think Nketiah's been quite good as well. He's been one of them that he's happy to sit on the bench, and when he has his chance, he takes it. And he's quite good. I don't know where he's going to fit in next year, because obviously we're getting Malin. Although he can play left wing as well, so he's a man of many talents. Troy Parrott will probably be my main target next season, start the season. I'd like to have him back. If I can get him on loan again, that'd be great, because I'll just do what I did with Bellingham and Curtis Jones and just keep loaning them until they're ready for sale. And then as soon as they're ready for sale, I'll pay over the odds. I'll probably get him for about 100 million, but then it'd be really good. At that point, we'll probably the series will probably have finished by then, actually. Because I'm hoping that, if not this year, at least next year, we can... at least next year we can push on and maybe put in a proper title fight. I know that we're almost doing it now, where we are coming up to fourth. We're probably going to go third, but once again, Man United and Liverpool have run away with the league, and we're probably not going to catch them because we keep tripping up basically, and it's not even against the big sides. I know we lost to Man City, we put up a good fight. But it's teams like Derby, Newcastle, teams like that. It's just a shame. Right, guys, we'll come back for the Norwich game. Okay, guys, and we are back for the Norwich game now. It's a much changed squad. Umtiti comes back in. Marcus Edwards is starting. Curtis Jones has come back in. Lozek is on the bench just because he needs a rest. And so that means Nkita moves forward to a pressing attack. Unfortunately, Troy Parrott is cup tied, which isn't good. I could have used him for the later stages of the cup. So if we take a look at the squad, we've got Nkita leading the line, and Tanga, Jones and Edwards behind him, followed by Rice and Anguissa in the midfield, and then a back four of Liberato, Umtiti, Upamecano and Williams. Also Souza is keeping his place. I have got another keeper as well, Ali Anderson, but I'll probably send him out on loan because he's a young keeper that I bought from Celtic, so I'm not going to risk him, is what I'm looking for. We'll get into the match now. I'll just cut to the match. And we are back, guys, for the second game of this episode, a FA Cup quarter-final. Arsenal, I think, are going to go out, are they? So I think Arsenal are out to Chelsea, which is good. Leeds United are also out, so that means two strong squads are out already. Chelsea are still in it. West Ham are in it. I'm hoping that we get West Ham quarterfinals, semi-finals, or Chelsea really. Actually, I don't know whether the FA Cup is it 2 legs, the semi-final. Is the FA Cup 2 legs? I don't quite know, to be honest. I'm thinking about it now, and I don't think it is because it's Wembley, isn't it? Yeah. The other bit of news that I want to say is that we've got Arsenal in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So that'll be fun. The bogey team that I cannot stand on this save. I don't mind them in real life. I can tolerate them in real life. I do like AFTV. Although I'll bring back Claude, because him and Ty were the best. Everything else is a bit, seems a bit forced, a bit scripted. But let's not talk about that. And it looks like Norwich are taking it to us, to be honest. There's 1-0. Tyrese, John Jules, ex-Arsenal player. I need to stop speaking about him. And at this point is where I'm going to kick off and demand more. So I don't even think we're going to get to the semi-finals at this rate. Which isn't nice. And Tanga should have come off, actually. I shouldn't have played him as an inside forward. It's not his strongest position, to be honest. I might change him around. He's also knackered, so we'll see. I think Bellingham and Lozek are going to have to come on for second half. John Jules again. Lovely Umtiti. I don't know what Upamecano was doing there. Missed the header. And so far we are getting absolutely hammered by Norwich. A championship side, should I mention. I will mention that. And Tanga, I'm sorry mate, you've got to come off. You're just playing like awful. Actually, I'll leave it till half time because otherwise you'll be kicking off at me, won't you? So let's just see. Nkita, lovely, fantastic. Anguissa with a fantastic little cross for Nkita to scissor kick it home. And we are 1-1 now. And it feels a little bit better, guys. I don't feel like I need to chop and change this squad as much. I'm still going to take off Antanga because he's on a 6.3. But it feels a lot better because we're not trailing anymore. So Lozek can come on. Bellingham can come on for Anguissa. I know Anguissa provided the assist, but he is tired, so I'd rather take him off now. And I think Williams is going to have to come off shortly for Lard. And it's a shame for Lard. Almost a great goal there, actually. I thought that was in. Because he was our number one right back up until this season. And then Nico Williams has just come out of nowhere. And he's just made the role his own. He's been great for me, to be honest. And the fact that I only paid like 17 million for him is really, really good. Another bargain. He's probably worth about 50 now. And Nkita, come on mate. There we go. 2-1. And that is why Eddie Nkita is a fantastic boy. He's great. Absolutely great. If you are playing FM and you need a backup, I haven't even got Lard on, sugar, and you're after a backup striker that will do the job, Eddie Nkita. Still young. So he's still got bags of potential. But he does the job for me. He's really good. Lozek is still my number one. Maybe changing come the end of the season if I can get Troy Parrott again. I don't know what I'm going to do once Dwight McNeil comes back, because Dwight McNeil is usually on the left. So that's going to be a bit of a selection conundrum. But we're playing okay. We're not playing like we did against... Although we are getting the possession back now. I wonder if it was Antanga being on the wrong side. Could have been. It is weird how you put one player in the wrong position, or a position that they're not very comfortable with, and then all of a sudden your formation just falls apart. Your tactics just stop working. But that's all about the match engine, isn't it? And I'll take a 2-1. Could be better. Let's just see how we're getting on here. Another highlight. Hopefully it's for us. Considering these are key highlights, not very good highlights, I'll be honest. Nico Williams with a run. Oh, unlucky. Marcus Edwards. Marcus Edwards has been out for about 4 or 5 weeks, so I'm just trying to bring him in slowly. Oh, almost. Upamancano, come on mate, stop jogging. Oh. That says it all really, guys. That says it all. Nice one, Bellingham. Lovely track back. And keeps the ball in as well. Over to Edwards, to Bellingham. Back to Ida. Oh no. John Jules has put it in. And that's 2-2. I was disallowed, thank God for that. I don't know what was going on there, guys, I'll be honest. Right, where's Boye? Have we got Boye? Yes, luckily. Right, Edwards with a cross, almost. And that is the final throw of the dice, bringing on Eric Boye for Nico Williams. Hopefully it should show up the defence a little bit, because obviously he's a lot more defensive minded. He's a lot stronger, a lot taller. He can win the balls that come over the top. I don't think he'll be putting in a lot of crosses, but I don't think we need to. We just need to hold on to this 2-1. This 2-1 lead against a championship side. Against a championship side. I just can't believe... cannot believe it sometimes that the team can... We can wipe the floor with Leeds and Watford. And we can also beat... Who do we beat 7-2? Crystal Palace. And we're struggling to see it out against Norwich. I haven't got words for it. For the astonishment that I've got that we are struggling to beat Norwich City. And Lozek's on the run here. Almost. Oh, Gillespie. Lovely save. This is what I mean about the inside forwards. When they are right-footed and they come in, they just whale it and it usually goes near post. So I don't know what to do. I might change him to an inverted winger, just so he comes across a bit more. John Jules has got the ball. 2-2. Another disallowed goal. We are stealing this, guys. We are stealing this. I don't understand how they're not winning this, I'll be honest. In terms of possession, we've been better, but shots. Okay, guys, so where does that leave us now then? At the end of episode 26. We're up to the semi-final of the FA Cup, which is lovely. We've got the quarter-final against Arsenal in the Europa League, which is also lovely. Hopefully we beat them and don't play like we did against Norwich. And we're currently sitting in 4th, with 2 games in hand on Man City, who are 5 points above us. And also Man United lost their last game against Leicester. So it could just be that we start climbing. We need Liverpool to start falling off as well. But it's coming up to a really, really good running. If we take a look at the running actually, we've got Man United soon. We've got Liverpool soon. So if we beat both of those and we go on a win, we've got to win every game basically. We have to win every game. If there's any chance of us being title winners, we've got to win these games. And it is only one. Okay, so it's not 2 legs, it's just a semi-final. Idiot. So if you enjoyed this episode, guys, please like and subscribe, drop a comment below. And that's all from me. Goodbye.